A friend of mine dropped out of med school recently, and that almost broke my heart. She was so clouded with emotions that nothing anybody could say or do could change her mind. So that was last semester. So this summer we decided to make a video to talk to you potential medical students and current medical students why it's a very stupid idea to actually drop out of med school at any stage or any school at all. The first reason why you shouldn't drop out of med school is that it is not a rational decision. Most of the decisions we make when we're frustrated are clouded by emotions, because frustration itself is an emotion. You tend to make decisions that are questionable, or because you were emotional, you make decisions that are, irrational. There is a Stoic saying that says, never make promises when you're happy and never make decisions when you're sad. This was, I think, meant to avoid people making decisions when they are emotional, because any decision you make when you're in an emotional state tends to affect you, or you tend to regret it later. An example of this is when I was in high school. I was very bad at maths. I did my best. I struggled every day to actually understand the basic principles of maths, but it wasn't sticking. And there was a point I was so frustrated and tired and filled with emotion that I decided not to attend my maths classes again. And this had a very big effect on my academics, and I almost had to repeat the class. I regretted it because this decision was a decision that was made irrationally when I was full of emotion. The number 2 reason why you shouldn't quit med school or quit anything at all is that a quitter is a quitter. I learned this while I was growing up, because while I was growing up, I was the most punished child among my siblings, because my dad saw this trait in me that was very unacceptable to him. I never completed what I started. I would start something, and after a while, maybe in the middle of it, leave it and go start another thing. So it's not a very good thing to quit anything you start at all in life. You notice that the first time you quit something is difficult, and then after it becomes easier. For those of you that have been in relationships before, it's very difficult to have a first breakup, but then after that, the 4th, 5th, 7th breakup becomes very easy, because you now have the habit of quitting stuff. So generally, I'm trying to say quitting shouldn't be a habit that you should develop as a person, because once it becomes a part of you, it will go after you for the rest of your life, because you would not be able to do anything to completion. The number 3 is that everything is difficult. There is nothing easy, and there is a saying that I got familiar with when I was growing up, there is no free lunch anywhere. So if you think lifting bags of cement at a construction site is difficult, then try sitting on your desk for 12 hours trying to read something like maybe pharmacology or something, and you understand that one is physically strenuous and the other is mentally strenuous. So nothing is actually easy. I remember being in a university back in Nigeria when I was studying zoology and environmental biology. That is basically ecology, and I thought this course was really difficult, and then I came to study medicine, and I think medicine is also very difficult. And if you're a medical student and you think medicine is hard, then you have never heard law students whine about how much workload they have to read for an entire semester. I know this firsthand because I have a sister who is a lawyer, and when she was in law school, she was always complaining about how much she had to read to pass her exams. So if you're running away from medicine because it's difficult, then you don't have any guarantee that the next course you're going to take is going to be easier in any way, shape or form. You might even put in the work as much as when you're studying medicine, only to receive a degree that is worth less. Alright, so the last one I have for you today is the mental health and regret. And if you quit med school today, in the next 5 years or so, you're going to be looking at your mates graduating and becoming doctors, and you're only going to be thinking to yourself, if only I'd stayed back a little bit and endured a little more, I would have been graduating today to be called a doctor to go, So it's not a very good thing to quit, because a lot of people had it worse than you. So if you think you're in a difficult situation, you just need to wait a little bit and understand that these frustrations come when you're doing anything reasonable with your life, because like I said at one segment, I said there is no free lunch anywhere. If you are to get anything reasonable with your life, you have to work for it. It doesn't just get delivered to you on a platter of gold. You guys for watching. This is me, Aramon, coming to you from MedMinds. Please subscribe and thumbs up.